Fargo, No Country for Old Men, The Big Lebowski. You know all these movies have in common? They're written and directed by the Coen brothers. Now, recently, a new movie by one of the brothers, Ethan Coen, just dropped called Driveway Dolls. And, and, let's just say it fucking sucks. It's like the worst. I mean, it's more. No, it's worse than Madam Web. Like like on an enjoyable scale, I'd rather watch Madam Web over Driveaway Dolls any day of the week, bro. I would rather watch Madam Web 20 times over than watch this movie again. So this movie is about two lesbian best friends going to a road trip to Florida or something, and they got mixed in some like crime business or something. That's basically sums it up. So it's basically the Big Lebowski, um, in No Country for Old Men, sort of like mixed together, but like the worst way possible. So these two lesbian leads, they're best friends. They go on this road trip. One of them is like a super horny lesbian, while the other one is like a super weird and like socially awkward one. And like that's basically their personality the whole movie, and it's fucking annoying. It is so annoying. This movie tries to be funny, but it's not. It just pisses you off the whole way through. It's so bad. Like the story's very straightforward, very bland. It's like every other road trip movie, but like the the enjoyment level is just like toned down, bro. It's not on the same level as like National Lampoon's Vacation or freaking or well, what's that one with the kid from Spider Man, bro? Like the stoner dude, shit, or like Kingpins, kind of a road trip movie, I guess. I don't know, not Kingpins. I'm just saying this is the worst road trip movie of all time. Yeah, so the one that's the super horny lesbian, she's like she just like makes out with every girl she sees pretty much. And her and her best friend like sort of like make out with a girls soccer team who are all also lesbian. So like there's no straight women in this movie like shown at all except for the end of the movie. So it's just like every woman in this movie is lesbian pretty much. Um and all the dudes are straight. So yeah, so they just get like mistakenly get caught up in this weird underground like crime business. And so they're lugging around this suitcase that these other guys have been like chasing them for like this whole time. And then like they don't realize they have this suitcase and what's going on to like a little more than halfway through the movie. So like the first half of the movie is just a lot of lesbian sex and and that's basically it. And like just shitty jokes. Um, Here they find the case that like freak out because one of the cases is like what's his fucking name? Pedro Pascal's decapitated head in it. Yeah, Pedro Pascal's in this movie. He shows up at the very beginning of the movie in this very irrelevant plot point setup that just doesn't matter. But yeah, like he was like start of the movie, he was like freaking out or something. He was holding this case, and he was like, some dude was like following him, and then he gets absolutely fucking butchered. Um, so he's there for like 2-3 minutes. Um, and it turns out that case is full of dicks. It's full of like silicone penises. Cause like this one hippie woman, like plastered random guys' dicks, and like made dildos out of them or something. And this case had to be delivered to like a political candidate guy who's played by Matt Damon, who also was in the movie for like 2-3 minutes and gets also fucking killed. Um yeah, so not only is this movie just mostly just like a lesbian orgy, but it's also just like very one-sided in a political way. Very woke woke, I guess you would say, right? That it's mostly it's not it's annoying. It's just annoying. It pisses you off, and they try to make you care for one of the characters, like the very boring one, because she has like this there's like these little flashbacks when she like figures out she's lesbian or something. She's like there's a little girl jumping on a trampoline, and she appears over the neighbor's fence, and there's this like this woman sitting on like a beach chair naked, and she's like, and she's like, and then she gets like this little like corkscrew thing and cuts a hole in the fence to peep at her. So freaking weird. But it did nothing to the plot because again the character is just very one-sided and bland. Um shit. Then there's oh yeah, and just like the Big Lebowski, there were these like weird like hallucinogenic scenes, like like dream like the dream sequences in Big Lebowski. But these were like some weird like thermal stuff. It was it was bad. It did nothing to the plot whatsoever, except for like the last one, where it explains where it like shows like the hippie lady like making a dick mold of some like very high dude, some dude like very fucking high, and she's just like on his dick. So like, they don't show his dick or anything, but like you can see she's like plastering it. It's so weird. And then oh yeah, the two bad guys that are chasing the leads, trying to get the case, the secret dick case. They're freaking stupid. They're like the stupidest characters of all time. Um, that's all I gotta say about them. The villain sucked too. Um, Yeah, I feel like there was only like one part in this movie that was funny. I think, yeah, it was in the beginning where like the very horny lesbian like breaks up with her girlfriend and she's like crying, unscrewing a freaking like mounted dildo from the wall. I really hope my parents don't see this video. I'm talking I'm talking about dicks and shit. Like but like it's all in the movie, bro. Like I kinda gotta explain it. I don't wanna you know? I'm gonna rate the it's obviously probably gonna be age restricted this no, okay. But yeah, I give this movie like a 4 out of 10. It's bad. It's bad. The only good thing about it is boobs. Boobs. There you go. But hey, um, yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's only one good character. Shout out to Curly, real OG. Uh, best character in the movie, Curly. Gotta love that guy. He uh, he fucking died, but you know, true G though. All right. Yeah, that's my review of Ethan Cohen's Driveway Dolls. I can't believe this piece of trash movie came from came from the guy who wrote The Big Lebowski, one of the greatest comedies ever fucking made, and and Fargo, also another twist. It's also a comedy, but like very dark comedy, and then No Country for Old Men, which is like one of the best suspense thrillers of all time. I can't believe he made this garbage. Like I had high hopes for this because you know the Cohen brothers, one of the Cohen brothers, like great, make great freaking movies, but somehow dropped the ball on this one. Couldn't make anything. Couldn't think of anything original. It combined like 2 or 3 of his movies in the weirdest way possible because it just didn't work. And just threw lesbians in it and terrible dialogue and jokes. It's boring as shit. I don't recommend you watch this movie. It's actually worse than Madam Web in most ways. Um, hope you enjoy this review. This went on a lot longer than I thought. Peace.